friends, it's UrsulasRevenge, and happy Roadmap Day! With all of the, excitement of the Equestrian Festival, I completely forgot that we were expecting a roadmap. I've only looked at the pictures, and I'm very excited. So, let's talk about what's going to happen in the next 5 weeks in Star Stable Online. First up, the one we kind of already know about, is on May 7th, which is next week. We have Trail of Embers. Our next Trailblazer track is arriving, filled with items suitable for the warmth of summer. The trail contains 12 pieces of clothing and accessories for the players who progress through it. So instead of having one set attack and one set of clothing, I believe we are getting 2 full sets of clothing. We have seen some spoilers of these sets already. If you want a spoiler for what these clothing sets look like, I'm going to put them on screen in a second, but if you don't want to see them, close your eyes now and wait for the ding to know when it's time to open your eyes again. Like the teaser said, these items are heavily themed to summer, maybe a little too literally. As with most outfit sets, there are some things that I'm excited about, some things that I aren't. These are the pieces I'm extremely excited about, but overall, lots to look forward to for the next couple weeks of Trailblazer. The next week, on May 14th, we have the arrival of the Mule. The Mules are joining us with all the cheekiness and ear flaps that come with them. These trusty companions cannot wait to explore Jorvik with the riders who bring them home. I mentioned in yesterday's update video that there was a blog post released earlier in the week that details some of the Mule animation, so if you want to check that out, definitely go look at that blog post. There are also some color coat spoilers in that article if you want to scour through those pictures. I believe there's going to be 8 Mule coats in total. I'm pretty sure I counted 6 in the article. And in all honesty, I have not decided if I'm getting one yet because I'm a little scarred from the Zoni. It is the only horse on my side account that I am really dreading training because that sound drives me nuts. And I think the Mules are probably going to do the same, which makes me very nervous. But anyways, in 2 weeks we're getting the Mules. And now for the one that I am most excited about. On May 21st, we have an update titled Eldritch Awakenings. The main quest continues. The Dark Ceremony is about to be performed, and the Soul Riders need to team up and stop it. Besides that, the Trail of Splendor items are now available in-game. Also, the May Bazaar arrives and is spending the week at Moorland. Okay, so I didn't even realize that there was more to that. I'm mostly excited about the main story quest. I know a lot of people have been waiting for the next installment of the main story quest, myself included. I think we learned right around Christmas before winter, there was supposed to be a main story quest, but they weren't happy with how it was turning out. So they scrapped it and restarted it. And it seems like they're happy with how it's happening. And that means we're getting it in 3 weeks. And that is very exciting. It's also why I'm standing where I am. So I think this is confusion that a lot of people have had, and I might be partially to blame for that because I made some assumptions that I don't know are true or not. But anyways, if you go do the Soul Rider dailies, there's an extra experience that you get that's not explained anywhere, so I thought it was kind of like a secret reputation experience to unlock the next part of the quest. Not immediately, mind you. We knew that there wasn't anything immediately coming, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be implemented once the next storyline was ready. It also could have just been to make the levels that they give you a little harder, because Ans has gotten a bit more difficult, Linda has more illusions for you to see through, and Alex has more training dummies for you to zap. So yes, right now, no matter how many times you do the soul riding training with the soul riders themselves, it's not going to advance anything until May 21st when the next installment of the story comes out. At that point, I don't know if there's going to be a reputation we have to unlock, and I don't know if it's just going to automatically unlock. Who's to say? We won't find out for 3 weeks. But if you have unlocked the training with all the soul riders, you are caught up and ready to experience the Eldritch Awakenings. And then, after the main story quest, we have the Trail of Splendor items returning, now being available in the game. And the May Bazaar arrives. Which horses are on Bazaar? I have no idea. I'm wondering if they're going to do, a pre-Western style Bazaar, but I don't even think Western's going to be happening until later in the summer. So, I have no idea what horses they're planning to put on Bazaar. Maybe ones that have to do with the next week's update, though. On May 28th, we have a Horses of Jorvik. Yermagadea is back, this time with Iberian working a quotation race. Also, Blush the Pink Dragon has now landed at the medieval camp. Has it really been 3 months since the Invite a Friend program thing? That went fast. I don't know if this means that there's going to be a new reward for the Invite a Friend program, or if it's going to continue to be the pink dragon. I have no idea. I also don't know if this means Horses of Jorvik is going to be a regular thing again. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite idea because, I don't know, especially for it to take up the entirety of an update week. That's kind of like what they were doing with the bazaars, where they were implementing them once a month. That said, having one update a month kind of be like a re-instancing is probably a good break for the developers. Also said, I don't know if this is a just re-instance race. I don't know if this is a new race. I kind of assumed it was going to just be re-implemented from an old race because they have like a handful of them that we haven't seen in a while. I think there's one in Dino Valley we haven't seen in a long time. And there was also one at the Riding Hall arena, the covered one. I remember one there a while ago. I have to see if I have a video of it. I probably don't. I'm going to look around and see if I can find that race and see if it matches the picture that they posted on Instagram. So I don't want to wrongly assume that it's just a re-instancing. It probably might not have been. I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet. I don't know. Horses of Jorvik is not the most exciting thing for me, but oh well. And finally, on June 4th, the update I'm actually most nervous about because it's titled Treasure Hunt. We all know how I feel about the Equestrian Festival Treasure Hunt, and that it's just kind of not exciting. I mean, I'll collect things all the live long day, so long as there's something to trade in for. Like, I get it, you can trade them in for tokens, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. Anyways, June 4th, Treasure Hunt. Captain Waterloo is sensing trouble. There seems to be something suspicious going on around the beaches of Jorvik. Something about crabs and pearls? Maybe he's just overreacting again. Okay, interesting. So maybe it's not exactly a treasure hunt, but a sort of little story quest with Captain Waterloo. Interesting. Alright, color me intrigued. I'm no longer dreading June 4th. Also, they did not mention Summer Days, or Rainbow Festival, or anything possibly relating to the in-game Pride, because it would be in June. And now I'm curious if Summer Days is going to be a sort of like encompassing of a couple of like little summer festivals, including Rainbow plus something else. I don't know. We don't really know anything about Summer Days yet, but I'm intrigued that it has not been mentioned for June, unless it's going to be the next June update, so it's just not the first week but the second week of June. I guess we'll find out more at the end of the month. I'm also curious about that and a little skeptical. So I guess we will wait to find out what is maybe planned for June's update. I know we only have May right now, so let's focus on May and then figure out June later. So overall, that is what we can expect in Jorvik for the month of May. I am most excited for the continuation of May's story quest, but let me know which update you are most excited for this month. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more, and I will see you all in next week's video. Bye!